stream yesterday because oh fuck that student. I have stories to tell you about that student. I don't even know where to begin or to end because I don't understand the story. Category is not Stardew Valley. Category is Final Fantasy Roulette. Like metal spiders crawling over keyboard, baby. Let me see. Camera's a little bright. Don't like that. Exposure. That's too much. I like how the angle makes it look like there's some kind of electromagnetic bubble manifesting in my room. Because you see that part where there's no lights, and I'm not going to bother putting lights there for now. I may actually have to... the light would have to be moved every time I want to sit on the bed then. That sucks. That's a bit too much fuss. I did what I could to make this a streamer room. But it's just a little too big. It's just a bit too big. You see a lot, it's always a lot going on in the background. It's just so wide. Like lighting up this whole room is it's just too much electricity. And too much fuss. And also decorating the whole room. No. Oh, the decorations are too far away. I said this before. But the decorations are quite far away, right? When you look at it, you can't really see the... Oh, there's Papito. There's Koopa. I guess you have to do... Even Koopa is too far away to really see on the camera very well. There's a god. Let's go behind me. So you cannot see what's actually on the shelves. Should I move the shelves? Although it would look possibly not that good. For me, it would look good on camera maybe. Doesn't even matter because I'm always just sitting here high and mighty blocking the whole view anyway. If any of you girls are up, give me some strength, lend me some of your strength. Hey, I see my brother. I see my brother. That's not the person I expected. I spied. You've been detected. So for you, specific, you can request a blam because you are a VIP. You can see my lower eyelids curl up in gleeful delight. I'm gonna do a fucking roulette. Normally I don't bother. I'm gonna do a roulette. Been a while, and I don't get around to it otherwise. I have to find an excuse. I just have to make a excuse for it by streaming. There was an update. I don't think it will fuck up my mods. It seemed extremely minor. And it's not like a Sims 4 where every update kind of requires reactivating it. Oh, there's an update for Reshade. I'm not sure if that's gonna work then. No, it still works. Fuck it then. Oh, okay. Okay. What button is it? F12. F12 was my reshade button for no particular reason. So it's a quiet morning, and I'm not gonna give it my all because there's fuck all around except for Lux, and he knows my lack of energy. He knows about my lack of energy. I don't need to impress him. But let me put it like this: he knows exactly who I am and what I'm capable of if I try harder. And I think he knows we're all lucky that I'm not trying harder. Is there anything you want to watch together if you're not just listening in and lurking? Or are you just lurking in the subway or some shit? Or just, I don't know, taking a shit? No, you would be on your phone then. You'd probably be on your phone then. Knowing you. Knowing myself too, but I don't know. Actually, I'm not on my phone when I take a shit. Is there any event going on? One or more of your plugins needs to be updated. Which one is it? Because it doesn't look like it has to be. Hello, welcome. I just figured I would send you a personal reminder that I'm on. What needs to be updated? What needs to be updated here? Oh, there it is. Doesn't matter. Anything. I'm glad we're on the same page about Mama Ru, honestly. She's still quite revered, I don't know. Everyone is like, oh, but she did things, she paved the way. Yeah, okay, but at some point you're done. At some point you become the villain. So I'm trying to get into Canada's drag race. See how that goes for me. Also, I've been skipping the judging, skipping the workroom forced jokes and intros. Like, oh, I'm so tired of those references and jokes. Yeah. She's emotionally not capable of really connecting with anyone. And it shows. And you know, that's only, I get that if you're the host, maybe that is a necessity, but then don't play like your Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Phil in one as well. Like he really tries to be too much at once and too many characters at once, and I don't like it at all. And they're not my favorite characters, the way he portrays them especially. It doesn't work for him. He's just a diva. He's a diva. Why would you be like trying to be that kind-hearted mother figure sort of thing? He's not Whoopi Goldberg. Come on, he's no Whoopi. That can actually bring that across. I don't know anything about Whoopi in real life, but I know Whoopi could bring that across. That energy could appear genuine. If someone goes on about like their childhood trauma that he probed them about, and he's just always like, yeah, yeah. It wasn't right. It wasn't even right. It was just, yeah. Well, good luck. And then he walks up to the next day, will start fake laughing with Death Queen. 1 second to the next. It's just grating. It makes me very uncomfortable. You know? And I find it insulting to my intelligence, this kind of poor acting. And the kind of amateur psychology, oh, you slip in and out of character, that tells me that you haven't really found a way to rhyme your boy form with your drag character or something like that. What fucking bullshit was that? It made me so uncomfortable. You know, she just dropped that word, so that is a cue for the other queens to vote her off. It's just such a abuse of the influence she has. It has absolutely nothing to do with the object of actual fair judging. And coming from her, that uncomfortable line is just so rich. Because there's only one person that really ever makes me uncomfortable watching that show. So I actually I continued watching because it's not a bad season, but I'm just skipping all these segments of, "Hey Michelle, how's your pussy today?" And she walks into the workroom and she introduces the challenge. I'm like, okay, skip. It's good because she actually is so disengaged and uninterested, or at least comes across so uninterested, that she doesn't have that much screen time. So you can still, she's completely skippable. Once you actually start doing skipping it, you're like, I didn't miss out on anything. Why is she even there? I think the international franchises have proved it doesn't need her. The format doesn't need her because it's carried by the queens on the season and the challenges they do. Also, she's like 95% stock phrase catchphrases, really, like a cartoon character. Like at some point, I'm just, how many times is it gonna stay interesting to her or say like, if you can't love yourself, then how are we gonna give you the delusional edit? Can I get an amen up in here? There's only that many times that it's gonna fly. At some point, you're just tired of hearing it after fucking 15 seasons. All those fucking catchphrases, it reminds me of Teletubbies. Teleport route to Mars. Waiting for a match, that's the story of my life. We're still level 72. Okay. Nobody's around. Nobody around. Maybe I should try it a little later. 11 minutes is quite long. Let's see if it jumps to 7 or 6 within the next minute. Otherwise, what else I'm gonna do? Watch some clips? No, I want a game. I mean, this doesn't get old fast, but... Oh, come on, we can stare at you. Don't be so upset. Do a little pose. Oh, there we go. Oh! I'm coming in bare-chested, guys. Oh, this shit. At least it has good boss music. Who's the other DPS? I always feel so... Every time I get played again, even if it's after 2 weeks, I feel lost a little bit with everything. I need to remember to use the Peloton thing. What's it called? Yeah, it's called Peloton in this game. Now, what was it again in WoW? I always mix it up. The hunter thing. Not that it's very relevant, but... I mean, it's fucking WoW. How is that still relevant to anyone? You know what? I'm gonna turn my glasses out. Turn on the glasses. More like turn out the glasses. What's the other guy? Samurai? I don't know why I say guy, but... Samurai just sounds like a guy, you know? Where's the ninja? I don't... This already feels too long. Slayin'. I wasn't even sure if I stepped out of that. If I did, it was like by 1 centimeter. The size of Derek at most. At least it's not Sastasha, let's be grateful for that. It's just a lot of Japanese shit. Japanese underwater shit. Oh! This feels like we're clearing out this area for Mario Kart. This is where the toads need to come to cheer, so you need to destroy all the sea monsters. This is where we're gonna drown the toads. I don't know these bosses. But they're usually like GG regardless, so... We'll see. Don't get cocky, kid. Fuck that, it pays me very well being cocky, to be honest. Oh, he has a target on his back. What happens then again? Okay, is there... Oh, okay, we attack the leg. 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 See, this is the boss because it's not just the scorpion, it's a bigger scorpion. Kind of a detailed model for stupid ass boss, dungeon boss. I don't even know if that's. Do I do anything with this target? No, I don't know. I think it got dispelled or something. But I'm not really, I don't really know other classes, especially not healers. I don't know what they did. Oh, okay. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, now I'm targeted. So the best way to get rid of the target is just to get him to tumble over. Probably shouldn't stand in the water. Normally you shouldn't stand in the fire, but in this kind of dungeon... It actually got me pretty badly that I'm used to watching out for fire and red shit and on one of the bosses in this expansion. That really caught me a bit. It was hard to get used to for some reason. The idea that, oh, we're getting the old lady now. That was some kind of grandma boss. Or a boss that turns you into a grandma. But it turns you into Limmy. I'm just using my cooldowns on the trash. Why not? There's a lot of it, and there's a long way to go still, probably. Plus, this is an annoying area because you get these arrows shot at you. Oh, good for the tank that he's rounding them all up there. That's very ballsy. Then again, at this level you got all these cooldowns, so people are able to keep up with that. Healers. But this might have been a better moment for my cooldown. I don't really know. I don't know what the tank is gonna do exactly. I could have guessed it. Let's wait till he is done rounding up the enemies, but I don't. Have you got time for that? No. Realistically, my character is a god, so he should be able to stomp them out. No question. No question. I think it is from like a Mario Kart knockoff game, like a fan-made Mario Kart game that was not very good. And Luigi said something like, "No question." Like they had the same line the whole time and they repeated it a lot. That's like kind of a shovelware hallmark, I guess. I have to pay some attention. What's she gonna do? Oh, right, she's gonna seduce us. So we have to be too old to have any kind of libido. By turning into a crone. So the princess was not the actual grandma, probably. She doesn't look like one. Oh, maybe. Okay. Look, I'm dancing here. Can you not have volcanoes on me? Oh, okay, okay. What is this doing exactly? What is the pattern there? Just chasing me, or... Oh, okay. Can you just open the chest? Thank you. There go my ovaries again. Yeah, I don't get the volcano thing. I don't like things I don't understand. I don't know how to dodge. I'm just gonna run after the other guys, maybe. Maybe that's not a good thing, because maybe it is actually something you need to spread out for to avoid overlap. But that depends. Is it something that chases me, or is it something that is just happening in the room on a fixed spot, and I'm just... Oh, it's chasing me, isn't it? That's why I got a target on my back. Oh, it's chasing me. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Goodness. Good. It was chasing me. Did you see that? That was pretty mean. Fucking lame. Look at all these PlayStation bitches. They can't even roll for the loot. Ah! Console peasants. I hate always being last. I just really cannot be bothered, you know. Sorry I'm late, I didn't want to come. That's me in every dungeon on the trash. Which is why I don't like tanking too much. You always have to be the first one to arrive at a party, otherwise the healer starts pulling shit. Possibly dying. Because they grow impatient like that. I think you can play this perfectly fine on the PlayStation 4. It's just that when you have things like loot rolls, I noticed that it's just a bit too much button juggling for the people, the good people of the PlayStation Nation. Play Nation, all PlayStation. I'm just talking through all the activity on the hallway today like an absolute PogChamp. No privacy Andy here. Stop caring right now. Can't care. We have this Mario Kart parkour to clean up. Ooh, she looks sweet. Let me try it on in a... See that? This could go somewhere with mods really easily. It probably has gone there with mods really easily. Bold Kraken. Didn't know they invited Trixie. That's mean. Let's say it's just a bold Kruken. That's mean. Let's just say it's RuPaul instead. Bye, queens. There we go. Oh, we're gonna get the boss fight already? These dungeons were not too long, were they? Doable. Need it. It's another one of those freaks of nature. Video games things with tentacles are always bad news, but... we can see you, bitch. We can see you. You're under the water splashing. I can still see you. Look at me being made for this fight. Just targeting and pressing one. I was born ready for this fight, you know? At least the part with the ads, so you just don't even need to run up to the ads. Pretty much it is the life of a ranged DPS anyway. Don't need to do anything, just run it. Whoa, what are we gonna do there? Spreading out? Oh, wait, do you need to kill the shark? Is the mad stare something you need to turn away from? Because that sounds like it. I was turned away, I was looking at the shark, so I guess so. That could have gone really bad. I know, it's been embarrassing. That could have been me in the bottom right there. And I don't ever want to be in that position again. Big fog. Well, that is suitable, considering I am here. Suitable name for the phase that I rock on. Oh, whoa. Don't come near me, bitch. Don't you touch me. This is not a contact sport. Stupid drag race references are really on today, huh? I don't know, I may be a little bit too obsessed there, apparently. Currently, as if it hasn't been the case for the last few months. How did we level up? It sounded like I leveled up from something, but what? She's not even dead yet. Oh, that can be interrupted? Or what? I just turned away from that. Yeah, let's do that. Fuck the ads, fuck the sharks. Very good. What is with this shady smiley? Ciao, sweeties. That might be a bit too shady, too gay. But I'm a dancer, you know. Yeah. Who are you? Oh, you don't exist, huh? You don't exist.com. Right here. That was fun. Was that fun, guys? Did you have fun? Look at my hair. How did we I leveled up. A level from we jumped from level to level, world to world. From ass to ass. Look at my hair today, guys. Jesus. Actually, let me look at my hair because it looks funny. You know? The little wave. Damn. That was good. Get that clip, man. What's that? It was just a normal dungeon. Nobody gives a shit that you did that. A leveling dungeon that every content. Fuck that. Even at basic things, that's the actual challenge. Because people are going to expect you to do that well, and they're going to expect you not to fill in that sort of context. So the expectations are high. Expectations are really sky high because you cannot afford to fuck up on that. People will be laughing at you. It's like fucking up at your own talent show. Or like you're Britney Spears impersonator, and then you fuck up on that. The expectations are there, So it's actually the hardest content in the game to deliver on. It's high risk. I think I won that. I won that. Not a competition. I won that. I'm not saying I was better than I was better than the bosses. And you know what they are? Bosses because they are. So what does that make me? A girl boss. Bigger boss. There were at least 3 big fucking fat bosses there. They're there because they're really strong. That's why they're boss. They're really strong. I triumphed over them. Basically, I'm a god now. Because I killed some squids and a giant lobster. Okay? And we can have our Mario Kart on the water parker. We can now finally have our racetrack. I really fucking suck at the game, by the way. Because the level of concentration I put on display here, even when talking and streaming, is pretty much the same, regardless of the content difficulty. Regardless of the content difficulty. So if there's actually more than one overlapping attack, does not compute get hit in the face. Even things like mad stare I'm just avoiding because I was only avoiding it by accident. I wasn't even paying attention to the little eye icon. Also the whole fucking thing. It has a cast bar. It has that eye. It is called mad stare. Like these are a lot of red flags that you need to turn away from the attack. Usually something is a reference to the stare on top of everything else, definitely. And it has a cast bar, you will want to turn away, just to be sure. But that kind of went, I was just like, oh, a shark. Oh, what's she doing now? What are the red lights on the floor? Thankfully, I was so distracted I was turned away regardless. It missed. I don't know if I was actually convincingly turned away, but it missed. So I beat that bitch fair and square. Even it's like if you send Manila Luzon home on All Stars, you still beat Manila Luzon on All Stars. And if an attack misses from the boss, even if you didn't even dodge it properly, you still beat that boss. So yeah, if you have the PlayStation 4, you can easily play it. It's just a bit crusty on the PlayStation 3. And it is compatible with the desktop version in case you're interested. Someone was saying there is this fake CF bitch that is back. Now this may not be the time and the place to talk about that. But there was a lot of tea in the server this morning that I noticed. There's this catfish on this website that is known to pretend to be a gym bro, but he uses Instagram pictures. I think it's fine with the PlayStation 4. It's a game from 2014 or 13. I think the PlayStation 4 can handle it just fine. Like, really. But it might be worth looking into just to be sure. If you have a PlayStation 5, can you actually play it? Say you upgrade to PlayStation 5 later, do you need to pay for it again, or is it just same account? Probably it's the same account. But I'm not 100% sure. Hold on. Is PS4 and PS5 and 14 compatible? Oh, okay, here. Users with a PlayStation 4 license registered to their account, their Final Fantasy account, can upgrade to the PlayStation 5 Upgrade Edition at no extra cost. So you can always upgrade if you start playing now. So I have a reason maybe to move my character to the US so we can play together there. At least I have 2 characters on Europe and it's no one's there. But right now no one is there anywhere because I don't know any content that is playing right now. It's always been like that. It's always so hard to get people together. People just need to be in a mood. It's one of those games I think most people take breaks from regularly. Like after a month, they jump back in and out. They play it 1 month and then they quit again. It's not a game. It's not really well designed to play constantly. I think for the average person. But that's a good thing, maybe. It's not such a game for obsessive otaku. I like using that word. It's been a while since we heard that, isn't it? We replaced the word otaku with weeb. When otaku was never really an insult in the West. So then we start using weeaboo, and now that became like one of those badges of honor. So now we replaced it with that weeb as like a normal description of like I like anime stuff. It's like saying I'm a nerd, I'm a geek. These words have really lost meaning. I'm a fag. Well, okay, that still works sometimes. I use it when guys are pushy and annoying. To describe that mentality, I think they're gay guys and there are fags in the way that like they're the guys I don't like. Not because they're feminine. That's not the criterion at all, right? Criterion is they are pushy. They don't respect. Uh, they're not decent human beings. They're acting faggotly. Yeah. No, it's just like, oh, there we go, this bunch of horny morons. Like, oh yeah, sure, send me a dick pic out of the blue. Like, yeah, I don't know. They're like streakers or just flashers to me. Now I call some straight guys that way. I mean, I like calling straight guys fags if I didn't like them. Nothing wrong with that word if it actually applies to someone. They're just so like a person that acts pathetic in some way. I use it for that, but sparingly because I don't want to put a word out there too thoughtlessly. You know, if I use it, it's usually like a bomb word, like oh snap. So just you know, you have to kind of dose it a little bit to make sure it doesn't lose its impact or become too normal or people will misunderstand it. And I think I usually only use it when talking with other gay guys. Like because they know how it's intended and I don't trust straight people to understand that it's not okay to use that word. That's something I learned from the N word. That people were like using it so leisurely and throwing it around in my presence as a non-assuming European guy that you'd think, oh, it's fine then. That was the initial impression. I guess it's fine. Oh, okay, it's fine. So I know that from that experience, you don't want to give other people that impression by using it in the wrong social context. But here on Twitch, obviously, I don't have viewers except for a gay man. So I feel comfortable using it here now and then. Comfortable, even if it's probably against TOS. I don't give a shit. TOS is meant to be flirted with. TOS is just a little. It's like a little window. You of the outside world. You have to peek through the window to see what's out there. It's like TOS is like a jail cell, but there's a little window in it. Sometimes you just want to look through the little window. Maybe sometimes you want to take out the bars and try to squirm your way through a little bit and go outside. Sometimes you just want to straight up jailbreak and shoot every officer that is trying to stop you. Drive over civilians as you hightailed out of there. That's kind of my channel. Jailbreaking out of TOS. That coffee is doing really well. Went back from 4 to 3 coffees per stream at most, and I'm gonna try and build it down to 2 cups. 2 cups. But that's hard if I have a long stream. That is hard if I have a long stream. Maybe 2.5 cups first. But it takes so much energy, and I want to be at my best. It's like, I use ecstasy, whatever kids call it these days. Not that I ever used it, but at a dance party, you want to hit that high. Or as Sarah Paulson said in Hotel, you want to climb that ladder to heaven. I relate to that, even though she was talking about a heroin addiction and not about caffeine. But it's still the same. It's still addictive, I guess. I still kind of want to hit a high. But for me, the high, I want to hit it because I want to be hitting it for you guys. I know if I'm just doing like this. Oh, in case I'm doing this, jumping. It can be relaxing, but it will not grab anyone's attention that happens to tune in. Like my normal audience knows I have my. Sometimes I'm Jen. And sometimes I'm Pearl. And usually throughout Mondays to Fridays, sometimes I'm just. Yeah, but you know me. You know my energy fluctuation. You know I have my days where I'm just like my moments even where I'm like, all right, I'm doing this. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I'm like, and moments where I actually joke around and laughing, and having some fun. And I feel like I need to. On one hand, I cannot keep doing that. I cannot keep that. I cannot Jan around. I cannot live that fantasy all the time. I need to be on fucking crack. But sometimes I do want to hit that because I want to be able to feel like, okay, this stream is actually kind of something I was able to invest a lot of energy in, therefore it's better. Or my feeling is more satisfying. But I also learned to be quite I learned to be more satisfied with just being here and doing the thing, and not always fussing too much about did I deliver? Did I deliver? Basically, how I'm in my job, I don't really care if I delivered or not. I just care that I was there. I care that I did what I could, given the circumstances. I don't want to treat the stream the same way 100%, but there are just times where you have to accept it. If it's not there, it's not there. And it just takes some recharging sometimes, and the circumstances matter, and how I use the caffeine matters too. So that's why I'm like trying to build it down a little bit. So it will actually be more efficient. My desktop is throwing a weird graphical error. And I don't know what it is that does that. Let me see if I can restart. I can basically draw black squares by using a selection rectangle. I can basically use the black squares. Let's restart Explorer first. I don't like this. Guess what? They left the door to the living room open again. Wait, where's Explorer? There it is. Restart. But it might just be the video card. No, it's fine. It's actually Explorer fucking up. Is there any news today on anything of note? Some interesting fact, because I don't know anything about what's going on. My sources of information are Twitch chat, the Discord server. It's usually about Code FFXIV, which is very, very specific, and whatever is on my recommendations page for YouTube. So I don't know much about the world at all. I don't keep up. Oh, and sometimes I look up like alt T on Drag Race, like what people were saying about it, about this specific episode or that specific contestant. Like, are people writing for Derek Barry or India Farah, that sort of thing. Oh, when is the finale? What are they gonna do for it? Are they gonna have a big audience again, like an actual event, and not just um, sitting around in the living room and stuff? I don't know if they've been doing it lately. Like, All Stars is always very small scale. It doesn't really have much of a fanfare to it, and that's basically what I've been watching, so. Oh, and some seasons during COVID, so that also did not have much going for it. Oh, right, was that the one where she said that, what was it, S-Titty said Ross Matthews could eat her ass? But it wasn't, it was like an insult, it wasn't like an invitation. So I may be mistaken, but don't they film like 4 coronations because of leaks? Oh, there was a local viewing party. Oh god, too bad. I want her to. I hope she repeats that at the finale, because not everyone was there to see it. So you should stick by those words. But they filmed the top 2, so that's gonna be Sasha Colby and Anitra. Who else? You know. Oh, there is some. There you go. I'm actually surprised. I felt like Lux got a bit of favoritism because it was like it appealed to Rue that she reminds her of him. I fucking my pronouns here are really fucked up. She reminds her of it. Mistress was gagging. She was mad she didn't continue. Ooh. Mistress feels a bit like I haven't seen a season, but she feels like an older Drag Race contestant, like from an older season. She also looks older than she is, but that's just. But later on, it's gonna even out. That's the kind of case with people if they're a little overweight, they look a bit older when they're younger, and they look like kind of the same age still later on. But I mean, she also looks like an older Drag Race contestant, like from an older season, with a T and everything. She sure was a little shady. She was good at stirring the pot. Super pageant queen, but she's so good, really polished. I mean, more like for the drama. For the drama, she was like old school. Good TV. Yeah, that's true. Would you say she was a bully on the season? I felt like she kind of left the bullying to Lux. She kind of like just stirred the pot enough so other people would bite. But that was my impression. Just like a passing impression. Yeah, exactly. That is somehow it's not like free of sin, you know, but it's kind of funnier because it takes a bit more intelligence, so in a way it's more respectable than someone just coming for your throat directly. And also it just feels more like what would happen? Here's the thing though with this show in general, like I said it's something similar yesterday. I would not take it too seriously because it is ultimately fucking reality TV, which is everything but reality. And I think if you're aware of that, you make for you can actually sail through a bit more in a psychologically healthy fashion. Because if you're gonna take it too seriously, you're gonna get a delusional edit or something, or you don't know it. You're at the mercy of the producers. So you might as well just be aware of that. It's just a circus. Real clowns? There you go. I just said the circus, and then I see you that say they say that. Amazing. We're all clowns, but only one of us is Bianca Del Rio. I know that wasn't yet a thing, but you know, who are the top three clowns? Who would win if it was RuPaul's Clown Race? Like Bianca, but who would be the other two? Trixie? I don't know every contestant. Maybe I'm overlooking someone. For me, it would be like Bianca and Trixie at the top two. But then who's the third one? Who would be clown number three? Katya? You think Katya's a clown? I think Katya's more like the audience. He's always laughing. I don't know. Katya has a bit of a grace. She's a good clown, but she is serving a lot of sexy too, a lot of sensuality. Or did she actually do clown drag or something? I'm gonna have to shut these bitches up. Always leaving open the door. And yapping, yapping, yapping. Bitching in the kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night.